What is up, guys? Welcome to my channel. My name is Jamia Hargrove. If you are new here, do not forget to like, comment, and subscribe. If you have not subscribed yet, please stop what you're doing right now and go subscribe. Today is Vlogmas day 5, and I've decided to just switch it up a little bit and do something different. I'm just going to do a story time. And I've always wanted to do a story time, but I've never had the courage to just get up here, do a story time, get my story together, because I'm not all that good at telling stories. But today I'm gonna try, and if you guys just stick with me through the story time, that would be great. Like I said, don't forget to comment new ideas below. If you guys have anything that you want to see on my channel during Vlogmas, I'm serious, I will be willing to do it. So yeah, just do that for me. Anyways, today I'm going to be doing a story time about the time I snuck out the house with a guy and got caught by my mom. Before I get into this, I just want to say, Mom, if you're watching this, I am so sorry. Please forgive me. I had nothing to do with this. It was all him. Just kidding. But seriously, just click off the video if you're watching this. Okay, so what? Okay, I'm tripping. Let me stop. Let me chill out. Oh my gosh, this is so bad. Cut 3. It's not even cut 2. Cut 2. Okay. So I'm just gonna give you guys a little background on how me and the guy met. We ended up going to the same elementary school when I got into the 4th grade. I think we were in the same class, the 4th grade, and then the 5th grade. He went to a different class, and the 6th grade, we ended up being in the same class again. I was so happy. Y'all, when I tell y'all I had the biggest crush on this guy, he had some pretty eyes and his skin tone was everything, and his lips, I was head over heels for this boy. And let me tell you something, he, to be honest, this guy didn't even like me. I felt like he liked my best friend at the time, because this is so sad. But he used to ditch me for her every time, in physical education class, and the teacher was like, oh, y'all can go ahead and get a partner. He used to always run to her, and I used to be like, no, I know you see me over here. You cannot be doing this. No, that's not gonna happen. But okay, so the school went up to 6th grade, and I ended up moving, so we weren't able to go to the same middle school or high school. So I was like, okay. It was unexpected. My mom just decided to up and move. That's how we ended up splitting up and not communicating or anything. But we ended up switching different schools, and we didn't go to the same middle school or high school. And I always used to wonder, I used to be like, well, what happened to so-and-so? I used to ask everybody about this boy. When I tell you, I was, for some reason, I was just stuck on this guy for some reason. I don't know. I think it was because he was my first crush or something. I honestly, I don't know. It was just something about him. I just thought he was the most handsome boy on the universe. He ended up coming to my high school sophomore year. And y'all, he was in one of my classes. It was heaven sent. I don't know, I don't understand why. I don't know. But he was in one of my classes, and when I saw him, y'all, I was shocked. I was like, oh, I was not expecting him to be in my class, be in my school. What the heck? It was a shocker to me. I was mind blown. I didn't know what to do. I was so nervous. I didn't know if he remembered me, but the teacher, she ended up putting us in groups or something, and I just kept looking at him, just to make sure, to see if my head was on right, if I wasn't tripping or something. And I just kept looking. I was like, is this real? Am I in a dream? I gotta be dreaming. I had to pinch myself a few times. I was like, oh my gosh. Have y'all ever heard of the thing when it was like the universe works in your way or something like that, and everything that happens, if you believe it and manifest in it, it comes true or something like that? I always knew that I would see him again and all that other good stuff, but I honestly didn't know we would be in the same class. That's crazy. We ended up exchanging numbers. I'm not gonna tell you guys how all that happened, but yeah, we ended up exchanging numbers and we started talking for a little while, and we just like was vibing with each other a lot, and we were just friends. Like, it was nothing more, and we both knew that we were just friends, and that was it. And like, I remember one night he was texting me and he was like, blah blah blah, I'm about to get off work, do you want me to come over or something like that? And I was like, sure. And then he was like, all right, I'll come over. It was something like that. I don't know if I asked him to come over, if he asked me to come over, but one of us did, and he ended up coming over. Okay, so I'm gonna describe how the house was that I was living in at the time. So on one end, my mom, her room was all the way on the other end, and then it was the living room, and then my brother's room, both my brother's room, it was like over here beside my mom's. So I was kind of lucky. And then my room was on the very far end, and the bathroom was beside my room. So y'all, when I tell y'all I was kind of lucky to be able to get in and get out, I was really lucky, but I still ended up getting caught. The thing is, my door at the time, it was like creaky and it was broken at the top. So whenever I opened it, it made a real loud noise. So anyways, he texted me and he told me he was outside. He was outside the window because we had already did this one time. And this was the second time we're doing it. We ended up getting caught. So he texted me and he told me he was outside the window and he was waiting on me. And I was opening my door and it just made a loud boom sound. And I was just like, crap. Slowly, and I was trying to hold the top of it so it wouldn't creak, but it was still creaking, and I was just struggling to get it open for some reason. I was nervous, I was sweating, because number one, I knew better than to be doing this with the guy at that, and I knew if I got caught, like, it was the end of the world. Like, I just knew it. I snuck into the bathroom and I jumped into the tub because the tub was in front of the window. So I got into the tub and then I lifted the window up, and when I got into the tub, it started squeaking. So I felt like that's what woke my mama up, and I lifted the window up and he grabbed me, and as I was getting out, I guess my clothes or something caught a hold of something and it made a loud noise as well. So usually whenever I stuck out the window with him, which was one time before, like I said, I would leave the window up so it would be easy access to get back in. So this time I left the window up, and me and him, we started to like sneak across the yard to this big old tree that was in the yard, and we stood behind the tree for a little moment just to make sure like everything was good, the coast was clear, and we could just like go ahead and go to his car and like chill and talk and stuff like what we usually do. So for some reason, like, as we were standing behind the tree, we heard, like, I felt like I heard something, and it was my mom. She was getting up, like, I just knew that I was gonna get caught this time for some reason. I heard my mom. She was like coming out of her room, like from the outside of the house. You can hear like what was going on inside, and I heard her door open and everything. Like, I heard everything that was going on. The lights, they started coming on, and I heard the bathroom door open, and then I heard a window say, the window just shut. I was so shook. And then that's when I heard the screen door open. Yeah, this is so funny because before the screen door opened, the guy that I was with, he dashed to his car. Like, he was gone. He was not playing it at all. He knew my mama was crazy, but he dashed like down the road. I was like, wait on me. You can't just leave me hanging. It was so crazy. And then I heard my mom, she just opened the screen door and she peeked out. I saw her through the tree, she was peeking out and looking for me, and then she looked down the road. He was already gone. He already hit the corner. So I was like, thank you, Lord. So after that, I ended up going back to the window to see if she shut it, because like for real, if she shut the window, then that means I'm in like deep doo-doo. Like there was no coming back. I saw that she shut the window, and then I went back to the tree, and then I darted down the road to where he was, hit the corner, and he was sitting in his car. Y'all, he was about to leave me. Yeah, he was about to leave me hanging. And I didn't even have no shoes on. I had my phone with me at the time, and my mom, she was blowing my phone up. She was calling me. And we ended up chilling in his car, talking or whatever about the situation until the morning came. I remember we would just like circle around the block to see like if she was calling the cops or not. We parked at this house that nobody lived in, and we just stalked the house the whole night. We didn't go to sleep. We just looked at the house and made sure everything was good, like made sure that my mom wasn't doing anything crazy. Like it was so crazy. But that next morning, it was probably like 6 or 7, and I had to work. And my mom called me, and I finally answered. I finally got the courage to answer the phone. I was a boss. Yeah, but I finally got the courage to answer the phone, and she fussed me out. She was not happy at all. And she told me, she said since I wanted to sneak out with him, that I was gonna have to stay with him, and he was gonna have to find me shelter and feed me and all this other stuff. She was livid. Like it was no going back. I wasn't her little girl anymore at that time. He was scared. I was scared. We didn't know what to do. We went back to the house. I know he had things to do that day, so I didn't want to hold him up. I was like, just go ahead and take me back home. Everything will be fine. When we got to the house, my mom, she had my bag packed at the door. She had my Clemson bag, and she put me in one outfit in the bag. And she told me to find my own way and do whatever I had to do. And she put my wallet in my bag, and she only gave me $20. And y'all, when I tell you I had more than $20, she took everything, and she gave me $20 to survive off of. $20. Now what am I supposed to do with $20? $20 can't even get me through a day. I was just confused. As we put out the driveway from my yard, we were silent. We didn't know what to do at all. Like for real, we were so scared. I had to work that day. So that morning, he dropped me off at work. It was a silent drive to work. We didn't say nothing. When we got there, I was like, are you gonna pick me up? And he told me, yeah, blah, blah, blah. And we just talked a little bit. And then I went inside, and I was sad. And then I had to tell the associates at the time what happened. And then my mom, she texted me or she called me or something. I think I was crying and I was sad. I was really upset. And she told me that I was going to have to call my granny. And she told me that I was getting kicked out. And she just went on and on and on. No mercy at all. The only thing I got to say about this situation, in conclusion on this little story time, is do not make dumb decisions in high school, and think about the things you do before you do it. And that's all I have to say. So thank you guys for watching this video. Please like, comment, and subscribe. And yeah, thanks for watching.